Now, much of Southeast Asia is experiencing its worst drought in decades. It's part of the phenomenon known as El Niño, which has caused much lower rainfall than usual over the past 2 years. Parts of Thailand are now suffering from crop failures and dried up reservoirs, with some communities living without running water for more than a year. Our correspondent Jonathan Head has been to visit one hard-hit community in the northeast of the country.
This is how Somchit Sakgao gets water for her family. 4 times a day, every day, she makes this journey to and from a distribution point. Sometimes it's free, but often she has to pay for it with money this farmer and single mother simply doesn't have. This is life in Thailand's dry zone, 2 years into the drought. Somchit showed me some impressive-looking water jars, but they're near empty and the water's contaminated. The taps ran dry in her village a year ago, and the additional cost has driven her to the brink of despair.
It's so difficult because I have to earn money on my own. I can't keep up with the bills. I had to take out a loan from the government bank, and I have to pay interest on it just to feed my family.
I'm standing in the midst of what in normal times would be the source of this area's water supply. And usually at the end of the dry season you'd expect water levels to be pretty low. But just look at it now. 2 years of exceptionally low rainfall have literally shriveled up this reservoir and hundreds more like it, cutting water supplies and killing much of the rural economy. The fire brigade has been enlisted to carry water to the local pumping station. They make dozens of trips every day, up to 40 or 50 kilometres away. Even so, what they bring supplies only some houses for just 2 hours a day.
The water situation right now in the region is very serious because there's not much left. It might be finished in just a few days.
Somchit brought me to see the other cause of her hardship. Paddy fields, her main source of income, now dried to dust. If the rice crop fails again this year, she has nothing to fall back on. An elderly neighbour stops for a chat. The oppressive heat and interminable drought are on everyone's minds, along with the hope that the rains will soon be here. Jonathan Head, BBC News, northeastern Thailand.